Alright, boys, and all like 6 of you girls watching out there, I look at the analytics, don't you think I don't? We're rebuilding cylinders for on Gravedigger, the terramite here, for the 2023 mow-in, I hope. So, I got two I got two tore apart. I have Exhibit A here is the swing cylinder. Exhibit B is the rear outrigger cylinder, and they appear to be the same. Exhibit A is in a lot better shape for the, we'll say so I can actually get seals for it. Exhibit B is what you don't want to find when you tear a cylinder apart. It's, they're all just chunks. So, no wonder that cylinder leaked off so fast. Anybody? It smells like burnt gear oil. You guys have ever smelt that? So I got this apart. I'm going to try and take this into a local hydraulic shop and see if I can get some seals. I'm sure if I look around online I might be able to figure out what they are. With the, maybe with the rod diameter. I got a couple little marks, and you guys can't see them. There's a couple little marks in there. Jeffro and the hammer behind the camera. Got them polished off. Hopefully they won't be a problem. I can always make this the rear outrigger cylinder, because I could switch the rods between the cylinders. But the cylinders themselves are slightly different. The hydraulic hoses are. So on the swing cylinder, it has the one that's just at a little bit of an angle. And on the rear outrigger, the one's at a, what would that be, a 90-degree angle to the cylinder. So, can't exactly switch the cylinders. I mean, you probably can, but it'd be a pain in the arse. But, yeah. And the swing cylinder, I had a heck of a time getting the hoses out of. I don't know why, but I did. I guess I could have left them on, but, yeah, it is what it is. I think you guys all know that. So, anywho's, as far as I'm going to get right now, I'm going to take all this stuff kind of like Exhibit A, and I'm going to take the better cylinder here and take it to the machine shop, or not machine shop, the hydraulic shop, and I'm going to try and get some seals for the old gal here. If I can seal her up pretty good, she's going to the mowing. That's the idea. Then I get that done, I got some boom work. Maybe I'll show you guys what I want to do here. So, we'll call this 2023 mow-in prep scramble. This is Memorial Day. And the mow-in starts on June 22nd. So I have roughly 22 days for the mow-in. So I would also like to get the Westchester running and take it. Maybe not ideal, but that's what I'd like to do. So, anyhow, I'll go out here to the T1 and show you what else I want to do. So I'm out here at the backhoe now, and I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys because I know the hydraulics have bled down. But I think you guys can see it there. See? Oh, maybe not there. Now you can. See the amount of play in there? That makes this old gal kind of hard to drive. It goes like this without you doing anything. And the other thing is, there is a lot of slop in this connection right here. I don't know if you guys can see how much it moves back and forth. But, whenever I got this thing, this pin was welded in. And I'm going to assume it's because they kept breaking them off or something. It's supposed to have a keeper pin on this side, so I kind of want to do this in stages because I don't want to have this thing the whole way tore apart. I could take it as is right now, minus the cylinders. And it would work okay, but it'd be nice to fix this up. And the other thing is, I'm sure having this big bucket on hasn't helped its life any. So I may make some spacers up in here just so it don't rattle back and forth. I don't notice it, but who knows. So that's the main goals, and I want to replace the tires and the wheels on the bucket, because one of the tires is about ready to fall apart. I think it's this one. Yeah. She is she is shredding. So, for the mowing, gonna have to change that, boys. And she needs a bath. I got the dual wheel spacer bolts fixed. Other than that, the tractor part itself is sound. So, for right now, that's gonna be it. Until I get some seals on this project. This is actually the wiper seal out of this. Should maybe clean that up and drive that back up in, maybe. Because that does leak a little bit too. Doesn't leak too bad. This is the one I had rebuilt. Both of the outriggers weep a little bit. It's been sitting here for yeah, this would be the second week now. Been sitting here for 2 weeks. You can see the amount of oil that's come out of them. It's not an extraordinary amount, but you know, they're not new either, so oh well. So, until I get some parts, boys, that's going to be it. Maybe work on some other stuff. I need to get that cylinder on the Westchester, but I want to order new rings. Found out it's standard piston and standard bore work, so I got to decide what else I want to take. I kind of want to take the Navy L. Really haven't taken it too much. And I want to try and get that orchard sprayer going. Which, you guys might be able to make it out there. A little foggy through the window for you guys, but I just oiled her up this morning, so we'll try and, I don't know, attach it to a tractor I want to take. What do I want to take? My 48L? Where's the 48L even at? Oh, it's underneath the Westchester fenders. Do I want to take the 44? Do I want to take the 59L that came with it? I don't know. So, but anyhow, that's going to be it for Mow-In Panic. And I just talked for 2 extra minutes, basically for no reason, other than to tell you guys what's going on in my brain. So, stay tuned for the short commercial break. For you, it'll be 3, 2. For me, it'll probably be weeks. Alright, sweet guys. I just got the, I don't know what you want to call it, but the seal kit for the cylinders on my terramite. And so far, everything looks right. Because I called, it's terramite replacement parts. I have no affiliation with them other than right here and buying these. But basically 1-inch rod, 2-inch cylinder, aluminum piston with the wire style keeper, which is what you see here. I already have the seals on the piston. I wanted to see if that was right. And we seem to be good there, so later on tonight here, I guess I'm going to rebuild one cylinder. And also, I'm going to make sure I have these seals on right. I have not disassembled the other cylinder the whole way yet, so I want to make sure these are on right before I put it back together. But yeah, it should be lickety split to rebuild these. And then I tell you what, honestly I'm going to order some more, because I have some more cylinders that are weeping, and for $46, you know, a cylinder, I think it was either 46, probably with tax it was like $51 or something a cylinder. So for that price, I cannot complain at all. So I'll bring you guys back here later on tonight, and I picked up some more stuff today, so I got to unload the truck. And I'll probably at least throw another log on the sawmill, and then we'll be on Project Gravedigger here. Alright guys, I'll get back at you when I get a chance. The only thing I have a question about, and I'll have to go look it up, is this backing ring. Not quite sure where that goes, but I didn't see it yet, so I have a wonder if it may be behind the gland, or the wiper seal. Because it looks like it's about the right size for the wiper seal, unless it goes inside with that O-ring. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, can you guys see? Hope so. So, in fact, I did indeed put the seals on backwards. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I cleaned the workbench off to an extent. Should really have stuff a lot cleaner than what I'm showing you, but should be okay. So, I'm going to actually throw them in some oil. Really, I should have done that in the first place. And there's no seal on the inside of this. I thought there was. Huh. So what I have here is, this is a cut-off water bottle with some of the hydraulic oil that I use in it. I just have Tractor Supply premium hydraulic oil is all I have in it. It's all I've ever run in Gravedigger, and other than the seals that were already blown out when I started, it appears to have been okay. When I put these on the first time, I wasn't thinking about that the springs go towards the oil, and I was thinking you're trying to keep oil in here, but in reality you're trying to keep the oil from going past here. So, got that figured out now, so might as well do the hard one first. Well, I say it's hard. Let me see if I can do it with these screwdrivers I got here. So there's the wiper seal. And then there is a O-ring down in here. Let's see, which one am I working on? This is the rear stabilizer cylinder. And this O-ring was leaking on both of them. There we go. So what I'm kind of going to do is I'm just going to match stuff up as I put it back together. Wiper seal, and put this back over here with the cup, or the piston, just so I don't lose nothing. My next question here is this what appears to be two seals? There's a little, I'm going to call it almost like a flat looking washer deal. Can you guys see it? I hope so, but it's a real thin one. I don't think I have one of those. Oh yes I do. I'm wrong. Right there is one. Okay, so hopefully I'm in frame while I'm doing this, guys. Apologize if I'm not. I'm going to go get a rag and clean this off. Run a rag down through it and get it best I can. Alright, I think I got her pretty clean in there. So, this looks like a wiper seal. I believe so. I think I'm going to have to reuse the original wiper seal, guys. Wiper seal is about that much bigger. Oop. Hopefully you guys can see it there. So luckily it's just a wiper seal. Unless, hold on. Nope. You have multiple wiper seals, guys. Well, that sure ain't the one. Alright. That ain't it either. Huh. Well, that's interesting. It appears to be the same as this one, but I swear it's only like half the seal. I don't like any of that. We'll have to revisit that. So here I got the O-ring that's going to go on the inside. I'm not going to be able to show you guys this very well, putting these, especially these internal seals in, but take my word for it, it's in there. So on the old seal, this flat washer was towards the front, I believe. One nice thing about having two cylinders apart to rebuild is you can double check. Actually, I don't think this one has one. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. That's even more interesting. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the flat seal towards the front. Right, wrong, or otherwise. I don't know if it's going to be easier to go from the front. I want to just go around the back because then I could just jump one shoulder instead of having to do it twice. Nope. And you go, I know they make special tools to do this. I just don't own them. I think what I'm going to have to do is just stretch it in the wire, or where the wire rides here. And then I'm just going to have to jump it back one. Nope. Son of a beach. Oh, you rotten. So how about if I line the end up where I don't have to pull it past anything sharp. Like where you're supposed to put a spanner wrench. That'll work, I just gotta get it, to go. You don't want to stretch it too much because guess what, it has to go down and go back into that groove yet. There we go. Give that a minute to reform and flex back in. This should hopefully go on a lot easier. Okay, there's that. The internal one's already in. So now we come back to the wiper seal, which is the only thing that seems to be incorrect. Here's the next question. I'm going to try this on the rod. You guys won't be able to see that. But so it goes on the rod nice. This cap has been peened to hold the seal in. That's way loose. It's technically just a wiper seal, guys, but I think it should be in there tighter than that. I have a half notion to reuse the old wiper seal. Honestly, I think that's what I'm going to do in this instance. Because it fits better. It's stupid, but that ain't going to work. So, that's what I'm going to do there. And I guess next here really put this down on the rod. That wiper seal kind of has me annoyed. So I went down on there really easy. Which probably means something ain't right. Which I already know the wiper seal is iffy at best. But what else can you do? So hopefully you guys can kind of see all this. Hopefully I'm not blocking you guys. So the only seal I don't know about is this. Unless that's supposed to be a backer ring for the yeah, it looks like a backer ring almost for that wiper seal. That's just stupid, I don't know. So all we have here is the little O-ring that goes down here and seals the piston. Where's the old one of those at? I don't know. Probably in this pile in the corner that I kind of dumped. Yeah, I probably lost. Because I think that should be a heavier seal there, but what do I know? Because anything I do to this cylinder is going to be better because the piston seals were totally gone on it. It's half of its problem. Well, actually, it's about right. Alright, so... Ah, crap, I was going to put that washer on first. Oh well. So, next thing here. If you guys haven't already figured this out, this is not a how-to video. This is what I am doing. To make this work, I am T-minus... I believe it's roughly 2 weeks before the mowing. So, if I can get this back together and it's only seeping slightly, I will be okay. Yeah, I definitely... Son of a beach. I should have put that washer on there first. What's the odds I can get it back off of there without damaging it? There we go. Taking a big risk, but no risk is no reward. At least I didn't drop it or break it so far. And go that way. Seal back on. I'm going to oil this up really well. We're also going to oil this up so it slides on with no problems. This is what I don't want, is problems. Not going to be able to get that piston down over that O-ring. There it went. Alright. So, greasy side was out towards the nut, shiny side was in. Still polish her up a little bit. Put her back together here. I almost dropped her, boys. See how that seal was already trying to walk off of there? And see, technically, see these were peened at one point in time. One of these, the nut was loose on whenever I took it apart. Or it was just barely tight. Alright, let me pause the camera here because I'm already 21 minutes long. And let me find the socket that fits this. And I took these off with my battery impact, so. And I'll bring you guys back when I try and put it in the barrel there and see what happens. I might take it out and put it on the ground and try and do it. And then, guess we'll find the end in this and put it in and then just roll it in, I guess. Right? Right. Alright. BRB, guys. Alright, so mine is 1 1/8. I want to get something and put in the cylinder down here. Alright. Tight. Okay, I think we're on there. Alright, I think I guess I'll put the barrel up in the bench vise, and I'll try and slide this down in here without damaging these seals. And then I will roll the wire in, and hopefully we'll be, we'll be open for business here. Here's open. Alright, I'm going to try and give you guys a ringside seat, but I'm telling you right now, I'm already bumping you, so you might be in for a rough ride. That's where the hole's at for the wire, huh? Yeah. Just a little bit of a spot. I can almost catch my finger on it. Alright. Gonna make sure here that it's got oil all over it. And from the looks of things, I may have over-tightened the nut. And I'm going to have a tough time getting that down in there. Let me try loosening that nut again. I looked in the manual and there was no real torque specs or anything on this, so you guys can't see a diddly squat of what I'm up to. Alright, I'm gonna have to move you guys. I need all of my 220 some waffle power on firm ground. So I wonder if I start the top. There we go. Holy cow. Alright. Oh, is that tight? Whew. So let me think about this. I may have already screwed up. Alright, I'm going to be able to turn it yet. I might as well put it in the right direction and I won't have to do anything later. Holy cow. Tell you one thing, them babies are tight. I have a half notion to use this like a slide hammer. It's actually working. Do I have that rubber mallet? No, I don't. I just have a regular hammer. Well, I guess just keep going then, huh? Ooh, I see the rubber. I guess it's a dead blow. Exactly what they tell you not to do in the manual, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's what I'm doing. Well, I see no chunks of seal peeling out or anything, so. Just gonna keep on going. I want to at least get enough so I know I can get the gland down in there and work on that. Alright. What do you guys think? So, whenever I put this in, I need to roughly line up a hole for the wire, which is right here. I think you guys can still see that, yeah. The hole is right there. And the hole for this is right about there. So, it worked before, hopefully. Oh, I got seals starting to roll there. That flat one. I think we're okay. We'll find out. If I muck a seal up, I muck a seal up. Now, next question is, do I have this drove in far enough? I need a flashlight. Clean that off just a scotch. Forgot about that, we gotta spin this wire in yet. So, I got the wire started in there. So now I believe what you want to do here is I need 3 hands. So you need to push in on this wire and tap it with a chisel or something here. Do I want to... When I took it out, I was spinning it this way. So when I put it back in, I also need to spin it. I need to spin it back that way, I believe. So we'll use a smaller hammer for the moment. So once you get the seal bent and started back past, it should just pull it in. For reference, stab that in my eye. See, for a reference, here's the end that gets bent on this. So the initial bend is going to take a little bit of work. It's starting to go. I don't know if you guys can catch the wire moving. I'm just going to push on a little bit with my stomach there. Nothing crazy. It is moving. But boy, that's going to take a while to roll that baby in there, so I'm going to save you guys all the pain and agony, and I'll bring you guys back for the finished product, because it's going to take a while. Alright, so according to my rough calculations, we are there. Apparently, they give you a lot of extra wire on these, and that's probably for screw-ups. But, seems like it's in there, so all I can do at this point is take it out and put it on Gravedigger and see what happens. But it is now 9:10 at night. So, I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to rebuild the other cylinder here off camera and stick it together, and then tomorrow we'll put them on and see what happens. I would really like to have a new wiper seal, but a wiper seal does what, guys? It just wipes the dirt off and keeps it from getting in the cylinder. So, as long as it stays in there, I'm not going to care too awful much. I know the bucket dump cylinder, or the bucket curl cylinder, I know that one floats out of there, and I know I put it back in. It's just the older seal is much better. I don't like the one that fits. It just basically floated around in there. So, other than the wiper seal, they all work for Gravedigger. I don't know, and maybe I'll try one of these seals on the other one and just see what happens, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I never run into that. Watch when this seal will fit on the other one. We'll find out that this has been boogered in a lot or something, but still should fit in there, I would think. So, anyhow, I'm going to find out. So, I'll catch you guys when the other one's rebuilt. Later. Alright guys, I got the rear outrigger cylinder back in the whole way. The swing cylinder is in halfway. I'm going to start the backhoe up here and cycle the ram back in so I can get the pin down in. So I guess without further ado, let's see how our rebuild did on the cylinders. It should start where it's at. bit of air in it yet. That seems good, ain't got no fluid leaking. Let's try the swing cylinder here. I don't see anything profusely leaking, so we got that going for us. I feel like I should have put this end in first. Alright, hold on a minute guys, let me get this lined up and bring you guys back. Alright boys, I got the cylinder all hooked up now. I run it and no massive leaks. And as of right now, this is the longest the rear outrigger cylinder has ever stayed up. So I'm gonna buy some more kits for the other cylinders, I think. Alright, so let's bucket, oh, no, wrong one. Pick her up some. Well, that's a swinger, oh yeah. Oh, careful on the paint, boys. Here, watch that. Probably gonna hit the, yep. Hit my roof. So I can't do a whole lot here, but everything seems like it's working. So the next thing I'm going to work on the wheels, so pick it up about there, and this looks what I'm going to do. And then Project Gravedigger here hopefully will be as complete as it can be for the show. Still could use a bath.